Collectibles, and we are on our way to a church sale. This church sale starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is great because Rockwood CityWide sales are today. So we're going to hit this church sale first, and we're going to hit a few country little sales on the way to Rockwood, and then we'll hit Rockwood CityWide and see how it goes. Come along with us. We went to a church sale in Monroe, and these are all the things that we got at the church sale. Now we paid, I believe it was $18 for everything. So let's go through what we have here. So this is a Frankoma bowl, and this is an older type of pottery. Like I said, I paid $18 for all of it, so I figure I got maybe $1 or $2 into each thing, if that. That's probably worth between $10 and $15. That's a nice bowl. And they also come in a green color too, but here's the brown. And in case you didn't see it, I'll turn it around again. There's the marking on it right there. Then I got two paperweights, quite nice ones. This one's a flower with butterflies. Not anything rare, not anything real old, but still nice saleable objects. I probably can put 7 on this and maybe 15 on that one. I did get these brass bookends. They were actually using them to hold up the books at the church sale. They are super heavy, from probably 1976 or from. I would think they're a bicentennial thing, but I'm not sure. I would say those. I'm not for sure. I have to look them up. But if I had to guess, I think they'd worth probably about $20. Here's a new Santa. Just pretty. I picked it up. You probably could put maybe $8 to $10 on them. So, but just it's newer, but just pretty nice decorative objects. These little dogs were quite nice. This one is actually a Lefton, and this one would be worth probably at least $10, if not a little more. And then here's another little dog that I got. The little dogs always sell very well, so I always pick them up when I see them. There's no marking on this one, but he's a nice little china piece, and he's probably worth between $7 and $8. And then here's another little dog. This one's a bulldog. This one's cute. And the same thing on him. He doesn't have any markings, but he has nice china, so probably $8 to $10. And then this was a good find. This is a Fenton bear, and it's been hand painted, and there's the Fenton on it, and there's the name, and then there's the artist who painted it. Now, this sale was kind of interesting because they had a whole table of what they called collectible stuff, and it was priced really high, but I found all this just on the regular tables, so it's hard for people to know what they're doing, but they came up with the prices, so that's what I paid. This is a little caroler, probably worth about $4 or $5. And then here's a cute little chicken. I don't know if it's necessarily really old. Well, it looks kind of like it is, but that's $5 or $6 all day. Here is a I believe I want to say it's in the 70s. 1983 Superman thermos. Not sure what that's worth. I'll have to look that up, but that's kind of cool. Superman 3. So we'll see what that one is. And if you know, please leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to probably have to look it up and figure that out. Here's a belt that I thought was interesting, and a little John Deere toy, and some gloves. I do buy gloves if I get them really reasonable. I don't like to pay more than $1 or $2 a piece. You usually can only get about $5 or $6 a set at the mall. So that's kind of my limit of what I usually will pay on those. So that's all that. But besides that, I also got this huge bag of old handkerchiefs, and I haven't gone through them yet. They smell like they got a little perfume on some of them. But these handkerchiefs, if you wash them and you dry them and they're in perfect shape, you can get $2 or $3 a piece out of those. So that was a good find. So this was a good haul for a church sale. I feel like I got a lot of items for the amount of money that I paid. So it was definitely worth going. It was totally packed, but there was a lot of good things that walked out of there real quickly. So that's what we got there. I forgot one more thing that we did get at the church sale was we got these two paint by number pictures. And they look like they need to be cleaned up a bit. They're a little bit dirty. But I think we could probably get $20 for the set out of those. Paint by numbers have come really popular again. And these ones are real nice ones. They did a good job. So that's that. So we hit a bunch of the little sales around the area, and now we're headed to Rockwood, the CityWide Sale. So let's head over there. After we went to our church sale, then we were heading on the way over to Rockwood CityWide Sales, and some of this I got on the way. There was some sales on the way, and some of it I got there in Rockwood. So this was a really nice find. I looked this up, and it's worth anywhere from probably $30 to $50. It's kind of all over the place. But like I said, I usually do more reasonable prices. I'll probably put 20 on it, maybe 25. But so cool, so decorative. And then the bowl it's sitting in, I paid $2 for that thermos. And the bowl it's sitting in, I looked this up, and the comps are all over the place, anywhere from about $25 to $100. So I don't know. You know, when they're all over the place like that, usually you go a little lower, maybe go around 20 on it, maybe even 15. So, but it's a nice bowl. Here's a newer birdhouse I got for $1. I'll probably put maybe 6 or 7 on that. And there's a nice seraphim angel in the box, and she's probably going to be worth between 8 and 10. This was so cute, but it needs to be washed, so everything's still really dirty. This little lamb, I'm guessing it's from the 50s, but so cute. I paid, I think I paid $1 for that, so I'll probably put 7 on that. And this one I also paid $1 for, an old perfume. It looks like it needs to be cleaned really badly, but it's a nice one, and the bulb is good. When you buy the perfumes, you always want to check the bulbs. Sometimes they're collapsed, and they still have some value to them, but it's better if the bulb is not. So that's probably worth between 10 and 15. I got a whole stack of old postcards for $2, and there's probably 4 sets in there, so I probably can get, I'll probably sell them for $2.99 a set. So I probably get about $12 for them. These are just, they're newer, but they're cute. Owls always sell. I paid 50 cents for the pair. They price each one individually, which was kind of odd. I don't know why you'd want just one. But anyways, that's probably worth $4 or $5. Cup and saucer. It's beautiful. No marking on the cup. Let's see if the saucer has a marking. Oh, it does. And it is Japan. So that's an older piece. That's probably worth between $8 and $10 is what I usually sell them at. This is a new collectible. I've had these before. They're made out of this, I think it's some sort of a stone. And usually I get about $7, $8 a piece on those. You can see I paid $1 for it. Here's a little dog. So cute. And I thought this was chipped in the front, but actually it's a little sticker in the front. And it is a bank. So that's $8 to $10 all day. And this willow figure, I paid $2 for, and I usually get about between $5 and $7 for those. So it's a new collectible, but they're real popular. They're even made in China, but it doesn't matter. People still like them, so I buy them when I see them. Now this lantern over here is also a new item, and I paid $5 for it. I know I can get at least $20 out of that. That's super nice. It's real decorative. And then this was an excellent find. I got the blow mold. Now it's a newer one, but blow molds, if you see them and they're cheap, you better buy them, because people go crazy for these around Christmas time. I think I sold every one I had, and I had a lot of them. I had a barn full on the loft, and I sold them all last year, so I'm trying to stock up again for this Christmas. I paid $3 for this. I'll probably put at least 30 on this. If it was older, I'd probably put even more, but it's a newer one, so I'm thinking around 30 is reasonable. Here we are in the city of Rockwood, and I think I'm going to head to the newer subdivisions first. I usually buy quite a bit there too, but like I said, there's a lot of kids and baby stuff there. So we'll head there first and see how it goes. Now this is what I'm talking about. Objects that I got at the Rockwood CityWide Sales. I got these snow babies, and these people had lots of boxes. I think they were moving, and they didn't even know it was in them. There was some really old stuff there, and there was lots of collectible stuff there, and she gave them to me for $4 for $10, so that's $2.50 a piece. I could probably put 10 a piece on these at least, And so $40, that's a good profit. But they were super nice, and they were wrapped and well taken care of. So that was a nice find too. So Rockwood is kind of on both sides of I-75. So we've hit this side, we've hit a couple of new subdivision sales, and we hit one older one, and I did get quite a bit at one of the houses. So now we're heading over to the other side, and there's an older neighborhood right up here on the right where I usually do pretty well at. So we're gonna go check all that out and see how that goes. Boy, it's nice you got it all ready for us.
Ready to go.
You were glad to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's been here for 9 years.
Yeah. Here's all our light posts we bought. We had to come back with the truck and get them all. So hopefully this will work in our front yard and maybe even in the back. Here's the jewelry I got at the Rockwood CityWide sales, and some of the sales that I hit on the way. They were out in the country, and this was an interesting bunch. So stay to the end because there was a great surprise. I got these, and this is not jewelry, but they're little, so I put it with it. I got these little elves for $1 a piece. I get $7, $8 a piece out of these all day, and I usually sell every one of them. So they're nice. They're nice old ones. They got the cute little plastic faces. And this little guy here, she threw in for free, and I probably get $3 or $4 out of him because he's really super old. So old Christmas sells really well. So always buy old Christmas if you can find it. Harder to find these days. I got these necklaces here. This one looks to be like Sarah Coventry, and this is like a copper looking apple and like a natural stone there. I think I paid 50 cents each, and I'll probably put $5, $6 on a piece. So those are nice. Here is a mesh purse, and I thought it could have been Whiting and Davis because it seems kind of old. But I found a tag that said made in China. So obviously that's not old, but it's a nice piece regardless. It's probably still worth $10, and I believe I paid 50 cents for that too. All of these pins here, I paid $0.25 for. Now that little crown one needs a little repair work on them, but the rest of them are in really good shape. So that was very cool. And these are worth, you know, around $3 to $5 a piece. These rings here, this batch, this is a Sarah Coventry ring too. I think I got these for 50 cents a piece. These are little just fake diamond rings. And this looks like to be a Sarah Coventry piece too, but I'm not sure. I haven't found the maker's name on that. And rings are great sellers. And then these here I got for, I think I got for $1 a piece. And the main thing to look for is on that bottom to make sure it's not worn out. So the bottoms on these looked really good in all of them. There was quite a few more, but the bottoms were all worn out, and then you cannot sell them. So on these rings, I'll get between $5 and $10 a piece. So I paid $1 each. Some of them were 50 cents, and that was a good buy. Now here's a, I wasn't sure on this. The lady said they were origami jewelry, and I'm not familiar with that. They're very cute. They got like charms in them. So there's like a rose gold one, and these are all Christmassy. This one's a silver one, and cute. I think I paid $2 for both of them. So $1 a piece. When I looked them up on the internet, they are all over the place. I've seen things between $5, $6 and on up. I don't know what to put on them. I think I'll probably put maybe $7 on them just because they're just a nice piece and they're attractive looking. So I could be really wrong on that one, so shoot me a comment if I am, because I don't know much about that. Now here was a nice set. This is a newer set, and it is all sterling, and I paid $7 for the set and $30 all day on that, if not a little bit more. It's really beautiful. It has never been used. It's still attached to the box. So it came with some earrings, which I'll probably sell separate, and the bracelet, it looks real, but they're not going to put real diamonds in. They typically don't put real diamonds in sterling, especially of this size. So I would say there's some kind of cubic zirconia, but still very pretty. Now for the creme de la creme. This I got at a little country sale on the way to the city of Rockwood, and I paid $1 a piece. Now these are real cameos. The earrings I'm not sure on. But the way you can tell if they're real cameos is you can see the carving on the top, and they're very translucent. If you look at the bottom, you can see the light shining through. And that is a real cameo. Now this one, I don't know. They typically have some sort of good metal on them. Sometimes they can be gold, they can be sterling, and they can be gold filled. I'm not sure on this one. I haven't cleaned it up yet, and I have found no markings. But this little one here, this one is 14 karat gold. So wow, can you believe that? For $1. And you can see the translucent on the back there real well. I can't believe it. When I saw them there, I nearly died. I just couldn't believe it. That these two are just beautiful. So value, I don't know. I mean, 14 karat gold one, I would think at least $100. I don't know. This big one, if it's any kind of good metal, it could be upwards from that. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to take that to I go to a jewelry place that looks at stuff for me, and I sell them gold. So I'll have to take that there to them and have them look at it. Now these little earrings here, I don't know if the cameo part is actually real in them or not. It's hard to tell. They do look a little translucent, but it's kind of hard to tell. But they are sterling, so those are nice. And then this was kind of weird. So they have like all these chains. They're all hooked up with one kind of a latch, but it ends up to be these nice long chains. They're pretty long. Are both sterling silver. So those are pretty nice, substantial pieces of sterling silver. In fact, the rope one I may keep. I definitely would probably put at least $20, $25 on each of those. So wow, can you believe this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I spent $4 on that, and boy, it was a great find. I wasn't sure what the metal was on these things till I got them home, but I knew the cameos were real, and so for $1 a piece, it was a no-brainer. Always buy stuff like that, and you can come home and check on it later. So what a great day.